what exactly does it have to do with your main challenge right now?
So it's a very interesting question, and I think it's always connected. You can't really, let's say it's this single problem. Normally, there's always an interlinkage between different kind of problems. So it's not really that there is a let's say a problem that you can isolate as such. It maybe sounds contradictory to what I've just said, but normally there are different problems that are interlinking and depending on each other. So in this particular case, we are in front of, or let me say it differently. So the current setup of the company that I'm working for is we have 8 legal entities, and of course, to operate with 8 legal entities in a huge market is quite challenging. So what we do is we have defined different processes, we have defined different approaches. One of those is, for example, the a CRM. So we have decided to implement a CRM system, and we also have identified by implementing the CRM system, we have different legacy processes that we need to still serve. We have identified that there are many stakeholders that are dependent and working on the sales processes. We have identified that are different data sources that we need to collect in order to equip the CRM system with the right data so that the sales force can actually work with the CRM system. So um, that only has meant that we need to run not only a CRM implementation project, but rather a complete mini transformation project that deals with all these different dependencies, right? So bringing the people up to speed, train the people because people have used before multiple different systems,
Mm.
understanding where we get the right data, cleaning up the data, bringing the right data into the CRM system, um, preparing so that we can legally oblige and legally, let's say, be on the safe side, in particular to European legal and data protection laws. So there has been multiple, let's say, elements around that stream. So that's why it's so transformational for the company. And you mentioned one important topic, which is the people. At the end, people are interacting with a system. So it's really important to understand what are people needs, what are people requirements, how we can deal with most of them, not with all of them, because you cannot always make everybody happy, but you try, or we tried at least to make as most people as happy as possible. Um, and then make them part of the journey. It doesn't make any sense to just say, well, that's the ready for run system, happy, go ahead with it. No, really make them part of the journey, identifying throughout that process additional problems, additional solvings of problems, and also yeah, make them part of the journey so they better understand what has driven you as a project team to implement that. It was a tough job. In 3 months, we made that happy. So on Monday, knocking on wood, we go live, and it was fun.